Sanibona. Sanibonani, sanibona. Baphethe angikho right. Angikho right. Shweza, yo. Ngiyadlala. Angikho right mkhuhlane wise, okay? Shingashan. Ngiyamthanda uBlack. Ngokwabamazi like ngiyafa izola ngilalanga la kuze kwasa umuntu ekwi-live ka-JB ekseni namhlanje ngavuka ngoyosebenza ngangalali so nje amehlo ami they are not doing me any justice. I'm sick no mkhuhlane ungiphethe hayi lo namhlanje nje fanele ngisheshe ngilale ngizohlala nje mhlambe 30 minutes maximum sengigcina nje isithembiso ngoba ngisenzile isithembiso senzile isithembiso kufanele ukuthi usigcine uma umuntu. So, yeah. Lilithi asoze ngisweleke mina. Asoze ngicingi. Wesi singakabi nemali yo. Yo. Asoze ngisweleke tu. Andikwandawo ngihle lapha ngenkani. Uzophela nje umkhuhlane I think kufanele ngihambe ekusasa ngihambe ngivuke ngiyogijima nje uyikho kufanele ngisheshe ngilale namhlanje ngihlale nje kuma live kuze kube yisewo 4 ekseni mina niyenzele ke minor account nisearchile minor account or kids account kwa easy equities noma nilinde umuntu ozonenzela excuse me. Okay ke angazana ukuthi sizoqala pheke ngoba namhlanje ngisanda ukuposta ivideo manje ekhuluma ngamatem abalekile ukuthi mangabe uzo analyze ama shares sesiya deep manje sisuka ku grade 1 ka first year siyongena ka grade 8 ngokahle akufanele ngabe sihamba ngalolo hlelo kodwa ngoba kufanele ukuthi ingqondo yakho uyi-challenge uyithi fatla ngento enzima ukuze uzoshesha ucaphuna phela sesibadala manje asafunda o sifunda into practical so ngeke ukuthi uzoyifunda ongazange ingqondo yakho expose kuleyo nto so sifunda kanjalo manje so manje sithi entweni advanced sibuye sithi yabo sicathulisana kodwa ke kulesi sikhathi manje akekho umuntu ongenawo easy equities ongena i-app akekho umuntu osabuza ukuthi how do I join sonke sesiyazi ukuthi nje sinama referral code siyafaka kuma referral code abantu yabo akekho umuntu manje ongena i-app ngokukholwa kwami ngikholwa akekho umuntu ongena i-app. Mawusabuza ukuthi yini lo easy equities uye ku YouTube ulwazi ngesizulu uyofunda khona asachazi manje ukuthi yini easy equities sesifunda amatemu manje ivideo engiyipostile ekhuluma ngebull ne-bear markets. Bull markets fanele wazi ukuthi nje makuyi bull markets kuyinkunzi bheke phezulu ama trend green kwenziwa imali ke lapha ama stocks ayabiza ngaleso sikhathi suye kuyi bull market ke lapha inkunzi yalwa ukukhumbule ngempondo uthi bull bheke phezulu bull market bheke phezulu kusho ukuthi zi green lapho ama stocks ayabiza makuyi bear market ibear ilwa ibheke ezantsi indlela engangifundisa ngayo nami leyo ilwa ibheke ezantsi kusho ukuthi ama stocks akho ayathoba bheke phansi sibovu lapho kusho ukuthi market ayenzi kahle okanye lelo share nje into ebalekile ubasic wakho mawubuka nawe igraph ukuthi mawuzongena lapha ku easy equities uthi yes bearish and bullish exactly fanele wazi ukuthi yini mase sikhuluma sithi bearish market bullish akusafanele uzokho usibuza uzayo yini bearish yini bullish bear phezulu bear bull up bear bheke phansi simple. Hi Montegas. Okay so ke okay, ile video has nothing to do with that. Ngizoposta nakusasa, but any information ezosiza ukuthi mase si-analyze singalokho sibuzana ukuthi oh yini lokhu. Yebo sawubona Montegas. Kodwa sesihamba ngesivinini so professor ke manje ke, which is good, akukho bad. Okay, mawusala sicathulise khona Easy Academy, Easy Equities Academy, uhambe uyosayina up lapho ufunde class. Bona ke bayacathulisa, uqala lesson yokuqala uzuyofika khona investing 101, khona investing 201, nama-class ahlukahlukene nama-lecture ahlukahlukene kuye ngokuthi ufuna ukufundani. So abantu abaye lapho-ke. Okay, so namhlanje ngizonibuza ukuthi niyenzile yini ama-minor account abantu abaney'ngane. Angikhuluma ngabantu abaney'ngane abayithandayo, hayi mina abantu abazali abangayithandi iy'ngane zabo. Yes, Montegas, Bear and Bow. Okay. Sesi-eda nje elinye itemu kwi-vocabulary yethu, usuyazi ukuthi yini i-bull market, yini i-bear market. Obani abazali la abayivulile i-minor account? Abazali abathanda iy'ngane zabo abayivulelile ama-minor account aka-Easy Equities ukuze uzosevela khona ingane yakho imali, ungahambi uyoyivulela i-savings account. Hi Fortrox Zulu. Obani abazali abayithanda iy'ngane zabo la? Akudingi ukuthi kuze kube ingane yakho oyizalayo, ngaba yigarden yaleyo ngane, mhlawumbe ingane kamalume wakho, mhlawumbe ingane ya-anti wakho, mhlawumbe umzala wakho, kodwa oseyiminor, futhi mhlawumbe unesifiso sokuthi afunde naye ngama-shares. Nikwenzile lokho ukuthengela ingane zenu ama-minor account, noma nisathi hayi sobona ngonyaka ozayo, noma sobona ngoJanuwari as a New Year resolution? Ngisalile nge-minor account, ucala ningifundisa Nomvula. Ikhona ivideo engiyipostile izolo ye-minor account ukuthi wenze njani, kudingakalani. Qala lapho-ke bese-ke ujoyina i-group. I-link yakhona kwi-bio. I-minor account ebalulekile. Ma une-minor account, mina naye advise yami, uvule i-minor account. Ma uvule i-minor account kube ngazuthi uvule account yakho nje yakwa-Easy Equities, njengoba nawe uqalile wayokwenza wasayina up, wenza i-password nani. So mangabe usuwenza i-minor account, then ufanele ucreate i-email yengane, uGmail nje kulula kabi ucreate i-Gmail account entsha. Ungayibhala ngegama lengane futhi uphinde lelo gama uzolenza i-username, njengoba eyami nje kuyenzeka Buthelezi. Wenzeka Buthelezi @gmail. Wenzele nawe ingane yakho. Futhi leyo email account yila ungasendela khona ingane yakho into ezibalekile, bese ingane yakho uyayifundisa mawusuyibona ukuthi sithe iyakwazi ukungena ko-internet. Ingane nje ezino 9 years ukushona lesi ziyakwazi ukungena ku-internet lezo ngane. Uyifundise ingane yakho ukuthi yenze ingene ku-internet, uyifundise ukuthi navigate, vele ingane ayizucosha phela fast, kodwa ingane curious ziyabamba fast. Nje yami ingane siyakwazi ukungena ku-email. Kwi-email ngiyakwazi ukumthumela ngisho isithombe sakhe sokuqala, futhi kade-ke ngaqala ukwenza lokho. Your first picture, your first experience, your first trip, your first bani at the zoo, your first smile, your first gift, your first DIY, and it's a good way you keep ama memories. Kodwa-ke kithi nami asiyazi nami leyo tip ngayitshela omunye nje usisi dala. Ngathi hawu yazi indlela enhle leyo, ngoba phela selokhu yokhala ukuthi hawu i-memory stick yami, i-hard drive yami, ifoni yami, kwathini. But yeah, utilize that platform. Usendele ingane yakho ugcina zonke izinto ezibalekile. Usendele ingane yakho i-book eyashintsha impilo yakho, ufisa ukuthi ingane yakho ifunde mayikhulu ingane yakho. Usendele i-book. Usendele izincwadi za Credo Muthwa, umuntu omnyama. Usendele ingane ama-video ka-Penwell the Black Pen. Okay, aseke lokho mase usuyivulile ke i-Easy Equities kids account or minor account, kukhona amafomu okufanele ukuthi uwaprinte. So njengoba uzosayina up akupheleli lapho ngaleso sikhathi. So uzosayina up, ubhale ugcwalise i-information nawe, igama lakho nengane, ukuthi ingane yakho lakho ba igama layo, maziswayo nowakho. Emva kwalokho kuzobe usubhala ne-Easy Equities account or reference number yakho ngoba vele wena usunayo account. Then emva kwalokho uzobe usubmita leyo form. Emva kokusubmit iform bazokutshela ukuthi ke awukaqedi uku-apply, kusafanele ukuthi ufake isitifiketi sakho isitifiketi sengane sokuzalwa, i-ID yakho. Bakhona neform abazonika lona ukuthi uliprinte okuyi-consent form, bese kuba khona nelinye iform eliyi-additional form lokuthi umuntu authorized ukusebenzisa le account. Angithi wena ozobe ufaka imali, wena ozobe uthenga ama-shares. Kube khona neform elizobuza ukuthi njengoba uvula le account ke yengane yaka Easy Equities Money account, yini ozoyithenga. Ngabe uzothenga ama-shares ey'nkampani ay'mele, la Khosa Solo, Shoprite, obanibani, ngama-individuals kanjalo, noma uzothenga ngaphansi kwe-tax free savings account. Ama-option akho amabili onawo lawo ku-minor account. Owami kumbono nengcebiso ngiye ngithi thatha wena u-tax free savings account, ungathathi ordinary shares. Ungawathatha ama-ordinary shares just ukudiversify i-portfolio yengane, yabo. Mhlambe mase umfundisa, mhlambe udeposit imali ningene athenge, umfundisa ingane izofunda kangcono ngaleyo experience. Mhlambe uma usuthenga ama-shares like ama-individual companies ukuthi yabo uzobe like abe ne-experience, still ningene online ujoyeze ingane. Then kodwa ke kulelo form uma ufuna ukwenza i-debit order uyabhala ukuthi okay le mali izongena iye ku-tax free savings account, ukwenze lokho. Kakhulukazi uma ukuthi ubuyitshela ukuthi hayi next year ngiyaqala nje ngibekele ingane yami 500 rand njalo ngenyanga, ukuze ingane yami ngabe sihambe nje siye e-university izobe inemali. Le mali angingabi inhloso yakho ukuthi uyibekela nje just for i-university. Ingane yakho uma isencane 10 years isikhathi eside kabile ukuthi i-compound imali ku-account, ngoba ne-interest ozoyithola ayi-tax. So khetha u-tax free savings account, wenze i-debit order. Wenze i-debit order mawengane, babo wengane, wenze i-debit order. Emva kwalokho ingane yakho yokubonga ngoba isipho esikhulu kabi leso ukwenzela ingane yakho into ye-investment ozobe uyibona futhi nayo ibuyifundisa. Yes, ngiyazi ukuthi siyaba nabo o-educational plan, obanibani, omushalo, bathi liberty, anyway. Kodwa mina ngicebisa ukuthi asizame into ye-Easy Equities. Othandayo kodwa ke ungafuna kafuni. Uyosibona thina sesihambe sisi 2 years mina from now sobe ngiveza i-portfolio yengane yami ngithi girl wami una 11, ngithi 7 years to independence. Kwaba sengisho kwabazosibukela bangayenzi into, hayi sicelozi. So yeah, so besenza kanjalo ke. So ithenge, thatha action, at least uba ne-information, uthatha action ngale information onayo. Ungahlali nolwazi khona umuntu okhulumayo akutshelayo, ufane nomuntu ofanayo njengayizolo. Sithembele Dlamini wethu you start ku-Easy Equities. Uma uno-Capitec usunayo vele u-Easy Equities. Sicelo ngiyafa mfo, uyangijuqa umkhohlane futhi awungijuqi ngoba kusasa ngizovuka ngiyogijima nje. So ngiyazi manje ngathi nje 10 km kuseni phelile yonke leyo nto. Ngibuye lapho ngizothi lemon, ngithi mhlambe wheel kanje yabo khathele. Ukuthi bengiloko ngiyidodosa ngithi hayi uzohamba uyogijima. Okay, ne-business lambe lingimise kabi ama-customer mengifuna la e-bulk order. So otherwise minor account sicelo ngiyakwazi una ingane. Yeah, time will tell uthini. What are you talking about? Mina ngigijima i-Comrades marathon mina. Hey, mina ngigijima 4 wama-comrades marathon, 4 of them. I-up run ne-down run ngizokulandela ama-medal ami. Kusasa ngizobe ngithi nje mangivula live ngithi hello, time will tell, hello. Mina, I run comrades marathon, ungangithathi kancane. Ngisuke eMaritzburg eThekwini ngey'nyawo. Ngisuke eThekwini ngiye eMaritzburg ngey'nyawo. Fike within 12 hours. Ukuthi nje yabo namhlanje i-pedometer yami ithi 3000 steps ngoba ngihambe kancane, kodwa normally nje i-target yami yengosuku yama-steps 12,000. U-12,000 ngoshaya nje ekuseni mangivuke ngaye ngathi run, hawu. Yeah. Ngiyagijima, ubona ngathi mhlambe ngikhuluphele ngoba bekuyi-COVID ade ngingajimi, but mina ngiyefethe kabi, ngangithathi kancane. uZulu ukhona la uZulu. Kodwa nje phela sizo-analyze, sasaZulu ngena futhi ngempela sizokhetha istock esizosi-analyze. For Chalk Zulu wathi ngum-Ed. Sithembile Dlamini masunawo Capitec wena, hamba uye ku-YouTube masuqeda la uthi ulwazi ngesiZulu, akhona ama-video ukuthi how to open an account uchazwa ngesiZulu, how to buy a share, how to add information, how to yonke into nje ukuqala kwakho nje. Kodwa uma uno-Capitec leya information yasa-apply kakhulu kuwe ngoba kwaku-before u-Capitec a-partnerish no-Easy Equities ngoba ba-partnerish ukuze benze i-transaction yakho yokuthenga ama-shares. Okay, for drugs. It's fine. Nami ngizohlala kakhulu 9 o'clock ngiyaphuma. Ayikho inkinga anyway. Mina ngisuggest ukuthi asi-analyze u-CFG. Wangi-understand lento yakho ukuthi u-CFG awum-consideration ngoba ama-financials wakho phela awufuna u-analyze stock already sesi-developed. Kanti what is the point of analyzing? Yini ndaba ungafuni ukuthi sithathe u-TFG? U-TFG is a promising stock based on what the lady said. Okay, not based on what has been published. So mina ngi-positive ngo-TFG. Coal mining companies. Like which one? Suggest one. TFG is good. Okay, so analyze TFG. Sabona Mlungisi Mkhize khabazela lamavuvu kayihlahla. Oh God. NgoLwesihlanu so analyze stock. Friday. Hopefully umkhuhlane wami uzoba ngcono Friday. So analyze stock TFG. Khona uzokwazi ukuthi mawubheka inkampani yini into yenzayo. Leli viki sisafunda ngamatemu. Namhlanje ngiposte video ye-bull ne-bear. Ukuthi yini i-bull ne-bear markets. So how do we analyze the stock? Mina angazi, I just invest nje. Isicelo yini into osuke uyibhekile mhlawumbe uzubona ukuthi hayi Mlungisi. Yini into ozobe osuke ukhetha ngoba kwenze njani? Ukhetha ngoba ukhetha ngoba kwenze njani? Hi Mike.
Yes, Sisilwazi.
Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani sisi wami?
Hayi kusasa ngizoba ngcono bhuti.
Nami ngizoba ngcono wena sisi wami. Yazi ngine-stress ngoba manje isikhathini esiningi ngikhona ukukubamba ebusuku ngoba ngisuka ngisemsebenzini. Hey, emini kuyalaleka. And nalapha ku-group ne. Uthola ukuthi mangivuka ngithola ama-message semaningi angisakhoni ukuthi ngiwafunde wonke.
Yeah.
But bengifise ukubuza man ukuthi ngoba bengithe vele ku WhatsApp lapha bengizokulanda private just to ask because ngifuna ukuthi okay just to start I think sengithenge ama-shares out I think 2 if not 3 ne.
Okay.
On 3 different companies but ngiyenzele just uyabona ukubona ukuthi kwenzakalani.
La kumaphi lama companies owathengile?
Konje ngithenge kuphi? Ngizoke ngicheck kahle sengikhohliwe ngoba bengifuna ukubona like kahle kahle into bengiyenza bengifuna angithi bengisana ukulinka ilento laphaya kwi-Capitec.
Awuzange uzophosta egruphini ngama-company uzowathengile noma omunye lo akade
No,
ngithenge screenshot?
no, it's not me.
No, okay.
Yeah, but into bengiyenza bengifuna ukubona ukuthi okay yenza kanjani. So ngisathi kunama column mouth 3 if not I'm not mistaken. So bengifuna ukubona like ile veza ama-company, iveza ama-funds, yabona konke lokho. But what I will do, or maybe even tonight, ngizo screenshota bese ngiyakuthumela private so that you can see, and then usongangi-explainela bo ukuthi lokhu kusho ukuthini, lokhu kusho ukuthini. Bengingacela ukuthi ungisize just lapho wena my sister.
Kuma-account akhona
Come again?
lokhu ima-ke bhuti uMike ubuza wena ukuthi ufuna ukucaciselwa uma ungena izi-equities lama-account akhona lapho phakathi ukuthi asho ukuthini.
No, sengiyawazi like lapho ne, but sengifuna ukwazi ukuthi okay mase ngithengile, how do you see ukuthi i-progress injani to that company, like because if there's a certain amount laphaya kakhulu, so I'm not sure ukuthi leyo amount isho ukuthini.
I-amount yakho uma uyibhekile i-green noma ibhalwe ngokubovu?
Ngisathi
Ibovu.
Yeah.
Okusho ukuthi uthenge iy'nkampani ezehlile-ke njengamanje njengoba ibovu nje okusho ukuthi wena ama-shares wakho ashona phansi.
Okay.
Bearish.
Lamakhampani angithenge kuwona kusho ukuthi kushona phansi.
Kushona
No.
phansi kodwa kuyona into embi uma ukuthi okokuqala fanele ukhethe i-stock esi-right, ngoba angithi nje ngoLwesihlanu uma sobe senze analysis sobe sikhetha ukuthi before uzuthenge nje ikhampani kufanele ubheke lokhu nalokhu bese uyadicide ukuthi le nkampani ngiyayithenga. Okwamanje yes ungayithatha nje ama-advice ukuthi okay ukopele mhlawumbe komunye umuntu ukuthi lo ngoba unale investment nami mhlambe ngoba uwakhethe mhlambe ngolwazi nobuchule obuthile ungakopela kanjalo, kodwa ngoLwesihlanu sofundisana ukuthi uyikhethe nje leyo nkampani-ke manje awusakopeli kumuntu usuyabheka inkampani ngoba ziningi angithi iy'nkampani futhi ngeke sithenge kuyinkampani ey'fanayo angithi ne-appetite yethu ye-risk abantu. So sobheka lokho ngoLwesihlanu-ke, kodwa uma uthenga inkampani qala nje ubheke izinto like ama-fundamentals ukuthi ikhampani okokuqala wena uyathenga ngani khona lapho, uyabo?
Okay.
Phepha uyathenga yini kuleyo phepha, ubheka kanjalo. U-Steers uyathenga ngani wena ka-Steers, uma uyothenga u-Famous Brands uzoya kanjani kokuqala umusha ku-investing uyothenga endaweni wena ongayazi? Okay, kulungile-ke ama-companies uma usuwazi uku-analyze ube nalolo lwazi olungaphaya, kodwa qala ubheke nje i-logic yakho nje ngokwengqondo. UShoprite uyathenga ni kuleyo Shoprite noma wena uhamba uyothenga u-Pick n Pay nangakinawo khona no-Pick n Pay, yabo? Angisho ukuthi ama-Pick n Pay qala ubheke, ungavele ukhethe noma iyiphi ikhampani. Uma ukuthi usaqala ungakhetha ku-experiment mhlawumbe ko-top 40, uyabona?
Yeah, vele into bengiyenza I just bought with like bengiyenzela just ukubona vele. I was like okay I'm willing to noma ingahamba le mali it's fine, but just to know how to do so ngizoke ngikulande eceleni, but ngiyabonga for that information.
Okay, but
thank you my sister.
Okay. Yes, Tam will tell net demo account can help to get familiar with the analysis and make use of watch list. Okay. Yeah, Tam will tell, but in terms of analysis, like what do you mean help with analysis with demo account? Because with demo account you'll be losing or winning in like a game sort of, and there will be no emotion involved. I don't think there should be any emotion involved, but like for me I found mina ngokwami i-demo account ngayithola engangisebenzeli, angiyisebenzisanga ngisho ukuyisebenzisa ngoba ngiyibonanga isidingo sayo, but umuntu ofunda yes angayisebenzisa watch ilona i-demo account uqinisile. Bese kuba khona lo wayesefuna uku-withdraw kwi-demo account, sifuna uku-withdraw lo 100,000 ayingahlekani.
Sanibonani.
Hi, good thoughts. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Good. I'm trying to switch to video. I can't. I don't know why. I'm trying to show my screen.
Oh, okay. Uke wangena kwi-video before?
Never.
Okay, yazi ukuthi uzungena uvele kwi-video fanele wenze njani? Fanele ukuthi you must get out of this live, go on your own profile, go live for at least 1 minute. Like go live, even if there's nobody watching, then you come back, you're gonna be able to. Mawuthi awukaze uzube live before.
Okay, let me try that because I'm looking at the financials and
Yay!
presentation at UFG.
Please do it.
So,
Just go live on your own profile, just live, yeah. Even if it's not 1 minute, then you come back.
cool.
Okay. Mlungisi Mkhize, ngoba wena igama lakho libhalile la, ngizoba nawe shaqa. Uyaphuma uyangena kwi-live, uyasahamba uye lapho uyobheka kuma-single searching, ha? Uzobuya sesikhulumile ngama-fundamentals bese uyasala bese uyasibuza ukuthi yini yona i-fundamental, yini i-technical analysis, yini i-bear market, yini i-bull market. Ngiyadlala wena bhuti wakamkhize, yo. I'm joking. Amalindi ngiyamsaba kum-accept vele eceleni. Ayi ngeke ngim-accept. I will save my analysis for Friday. Okay, Montekas. Okay, time will tell. Ngiyena kwi-live ushare nabantu ukuthi wena wenzani. Ngiyena kwi-live ushare. Excuse me, ngibuzile komama abathanda iy'ngane zabo, seniyivuleleni iy'ngane zenu ama-kids account or ama-minor account aka-Easy Equities bese niwathengela ama-exchange traded funds under i-tax-free savings account. Senikwenzile lokho? Senikwenzile lokho na? Noma nina mama bey'ngane nobaba bey'ngane niy'thanda iy'ngane zenu ekade naqala nayibekela iy'mali mhlambe leyo debit every month uyibekela imali yes cash, uzothatha yonke leyo mali yakho uhambe uyothengela ingane yakho ama-investment kwi-tax-free savings account. Senikwenzile lokho? Noma nisalindile nilinde ukubona ukuthi abanye benze njani? Hopefully Friday, or you will add me on your WhatsApp. I don't like talking. Themba ulithele umuntu onjani ongakuthanda ukukhuluma? Mina ngikubona ukuthi kuba selfish uma ukuthi uzothi wena ukuthanda ukukhuluma, unolwazi ungafuna ukutshela abanye abantu. Shuthi wena nje ufuna ukuthi ufe wedwa nalolo lwazi lwakho. Yini umona? Yini umona? Umoya wakho woniwa yini? Themba ulithele yini umona? Yini umona nolwazi lwa-Easy Equities? Yini umona? Mina ngizovela kusasa bengibhizi at work, mina ubhandle wami bakithi ngizomsetha. Yes Zandile, but kusasa don't come here with an excuse yokuthi you were busy, because mangabe ufuna ukwenza into uzosenza isikhathi sokwenza lento ofuna ukuyenza. Akuthathi ngisho i-hour ukwenza le account, hardly 30 minutes. So I hope kusasa uzuyithola i-excuse ozoyisho, ngoba unayo i-lunch, unayo i-break, unayo i-tea time. So nje i-excuse lento oyishoyo, but it's fine. Ayikade it's just into yami engiphila ngayo zonke into, futhi ngiyathanda ukuyikhuluma kwabanye abantu ukuthi nje yonke into osuke ufuna ukuyenza ngeke ukuthi awuyenzanga ngoba isikhathi bungenaso. Kushuthi awusenzanga isikhathi salokho. Simple. Usherani Themba ulithele, usherani ngoba ngikezwa lutho umuntu oyishoyo. Montegas, come on, nina ninjani kanti ngempela? Man, ngakabavulele abantwana ama-account. Why sicelo? Why? It's not giving you an option to go live. What? How is it not giving you an option to go live?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, it's not giving me the option to go live. I think it's the follower
Yeah,
thing.
and it says don't have access to join the video. Oh, okay. I don't know.
That's fine. Can you guys access the financial fashion group, TFG? Fashion group.
No. Phela ngithi asikaka-analyze nje si-analyze ngolwesihlanu nje namhlanje sizokhetha i-stock sis-analyze. Usuwenzile wena usune-screenshot?
Screenshot send manje.
Yini le nto ade ubufuna ukuyiveza?
Oh no, I wanted to show what to look at, and let's say we have chosen for Shini. What will
Uh,
be shown? Oh, sorry,
sanibonani. Ngiyaxolisa ukuniphazamisa njengamanje. Bhuti uZulu, mangabe be accepta once wenze request ukuthi ufuna ukungena live and then immediately mabeqeda uku-accepta ithini konje, uzoba ngazi audio something like that, bese phezulu iba ne-V. Ngicabanga ukuthi kumele uthache kuyona, uma uqeda ukuyithasha yona izobe isishintsha-ke isikuveza ubuso bakho.
okay, let me try.
Yeah, okay. Nami sengiyaphuma, bengifuna nje ukulungisa lapho.
Okay, so thank you, good. Umuntu ogqoke iFabian ngicela ukuthi ayithenge nje i-TFG, i-stock esosi-analyze leso nje uma ugqoke iFabi.
Okay. Oh, right. No, I tried that. Yeah, manje. Okay.
Iyenqaba
And
but
it's fine. Not to look at. I need to be looking into retail now. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry. So I'm going to we looking at retail. You already had mentioned that we look at TFG, which is fine. Let's say you look at retail. You look at who has the market share. What's the total market share and market cap in there?
Okay, asicide nini? So bheka retail stock or
Yeah, we look at the retail stock, I mean, in the retail industry in South Africa. So yeah, with who has the market share, market cap, and what's the company earnings, right? But for now, let's look at TFG because they made more acquisitions, which is the Foschini Group, right? So I'm going to go through the highlights of that particular company. So I went to the website and searched for the financial records and interim results presentation to see how did they perform in the second quarter and third quarter and what affected them, right? So right, that's what I'm looking at. I've opened the what you call PDF document. So there you'll find the overview.
Presentation or reports and presentations.
Reports and presentations, results, announcements, all those reports, right? So I'm looking at the interim, right? So Eleng Ivula, it's the one I opened. Interim results presentation, right? Why do you do that? You want to see what volume can you go through with a particular company and what market share do they have? What are they investing in? How are they keeping up with the trends, right? Because remember, with financial markets, major economic backing, mega trends affect how a company performs, right? And other things, how markets perform. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at there. Okay.
Okay. Sasipenge about. What Charles Usakon? Hi, the hustling queen. No, you are not late.
Okay, sorry about that. Someone came in.
No, no problem. We just lost you there for a bit. Usakaza about CFG
Yeah.
and the PDF file. Time will tell. It's on the website cfglimited.co.za, and then you go on reports, results, and presentations.
All right.
The
Remember,
PDF.
every company which is publicly traded has to release its financials so that shareholders can know what's happening in the company. Okay, cool. If you have it, you look. Sometimes you can. So I lost track of what I was saying. Sorry about that. So right, they give us operating context on their fourth page. They tell us that okay, they lost 400 million due to load shedding, the continuing weakening of the rand, increased interest rates, SA ports, and action risks. Remember, Transnet striked, it affected their import, and then you see. So you look at such things, you look at okay, how market sentiment, how does it affect them? What is being done to address this, right? When you look at the increased interest rate, okay, you look at how the financial market of South Africa is doing. The Reserve Bank says it's increasing interest rate to deal with inflation, right? To deal with inflation. So that's fine. It means it will be that's in Africa. And then you look at their thing. It also shows okay, they're also in London. You see that inflation and cost of living crisis is affecting them, upward wage pressure, GDP. So you look at all those things which affect them in London, Australia, and Africa, because that will affect the overall share price, right? So they show the highlights, their turnover, their profit. They have a gross profit of 24.8%. They have a turnover of 23.5%. The market share or group margin increased from 48.8% to 49.3%, despite the crisis happening, right? Now, my worry with retail, remember, I spoke about it yesterday, is that there is an increase in competition, right, in retail, which is Shein, and you see many people are buying from Shein now, and so on, and Amazon, so and Walmart. So what they did, they introduced a platform bona called Bash, right, and that Bash has all your major brands, your Nike, Adidas, Puma, Jordans, etc., Apple. They are Fabiani, they are jewelry brands, which are what's the jewelry brand of theirs? They have a jewelry brand which is Prada, right? So you look at that, okay. So they're addressing that issue here, which is what you call a competition, right? And the market share of that thing increased from 1.3 to 10 billion. I'm on page 14, but I'll go back a bit. I just wanted to skip over.
Yeah, because like your analysis and ngale ndlela omuva fasting ngakhona, I know abantu abaningi bazobe sebengiwhatsappa, hayi manje ubhuti uFortrex ubethini, like yabo, because I understand like your ipace yakho is at your level.
No, sorry, it's just that I had a long day, that's why.
Okay, it's fine, I understand since uvela ungayena umuntu yabo or share a video about this information, when you need to slow down a little bit.
Okay, sharp. Okay. So you
No,
look
it's
at what
fine.
is
Page 14, okay. Because mina ngizoba nombuzo uma ngabe uqeda lakho ukuthi okay, for umuntu mhlambe lakho oqalayo, okay, umuntu mhlambe akakaze azavule ngisho like ama-financials e-company. Manje sesiyazi ukuthi you must go kwi-website ye-company, go to Shanduka, go to whoever, uvule ama-financials wakhona. Uma ufika khona, izinto zokuqala ebalekile owazi ukuthi ile zinto ofanele ukuthi uyibheke, le zinto ofanele ukuyibheke, yabo. Kodwa ngizokubuza ekugcineni lokho, asiqhubekeni. Page 14.
okay. You look at their earnings, you look at their gross profit, you look at what affected them, what affected their share price, what was their earnings the year before, and what affected them in this year. Is it something can they mitigate? Let me give an example. They lost 400 million due to load shedding in South Africa, right? What did they do to address that? They introduced backup power and generators to their stores, right? Meaning that they won't lose such earnings. So the sentiment is that this year we won't have, or next year we won't have a 400 million deficit. Sorry?
No, I'm saying ngiyambona no Bash lo ade ukhuluma ngayo because I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still in a beta version, but what I know is that when they introduce it, South Africans will use it a lot, right? And people are buying things from TFG. Their market share and control over the industry is increasing rapidly. And I love how they overprice their things. So that's fine. They also manufacture things here in South Africa. What does that mean? Even if Transnet strikes at the ports, port, we still have a supply to their retail stores, whether it's online or you see they have a Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, and Gauteng manufacturing hub. So they're developing those hub. They're developing, meaning that with time they'll increase, right? And you see their margin. This is page 10, right? So I'm a bit faster, Skizzy. I just did a long day and anchor, right? So yeah.
Okay.
I'm on page 10. So that they're increasing their competitive edge, right? Because they actually have market dominance, right? Even though I don't know many of their stores. So you see that their sales at full price increased at 4.7%. Stock days, 17% reduction, which is a good thing. GP percent by brand. So group profit by brand.
Looking at something, sorry for trucks, they're taking hearing impaired employees in Gauteng hub where they are developing a hub for the production of the clothing.
You know why they do that?
Exploiting, because then that's gets exploited a lot so that they can make more margin.
Yeah, exactly. And they look like they're redressing. That is why Ubona such things as checkers, they no longer using plastics a lot. They use paper bags. So they're addressing the other issues. So when people see
isikhwama sika 16 rand mangabe unganawo plastic wakho. Hayi kunzima ezwe. Yeah.
So they're saying they're going green, they're recycling and so on, which puts them in a positive light, right? So you look at that. So it has an advantage. And yeah. So the margins, we looked at that. Retail turnover, you look at where do they get most of their things, So this thing now they have a 25% of their orders are delivered in 2 days. That's a good thing because people will want to buy there. You understand that sentiment. So when you look at such things, this is that, they're introducing an online store, they're introducing that and that. Their delivery is in less than 2 days. You see, this is a future investment and you can keep it for many years. But I won't go into
10 basebenzisa ucash abantu abathengayo la esitolo.
Yeah. they also have a credit side, right? So and then you look at the profit, earnings, assets, liabilities, expenses. Which okay, what's the trading expenses? What can contribute to that? There are formulas how to calculate these things. That would require time and a video, and so yeah, that over time, you see, with okay, this is you now know with okay, this is a good buy. You just don't. I'll take you over netting because if you buy because my share bought or Foxtrot bought, in the next few days or in 2 weeks or 3 months, they say the CEO has been fired. Of course, people will sell their shares, right? And then the price will drop, regardless of the production of the company. So if you do such analysis, if that happens, you won't mind. It don't matter because you have seen, this is what the outlook is like. This is why I'm buying it. Yabon.
Kodwa-ke, let's say there's a news over or a scandal over in company and they fire a CEO on CFG, that will still affect the share price, right? Because of the psychological mindsets of the investors, but it will still affect the share price, even though you did
Yeah,
the fundamental analysis.
every newspaper article will affect the share price.
Okay. Kodwa into e-right ngale analysis ukuthi uzobe unethemba elingcono than just basing ukuthenga kwakho ishare nge-recommendation nento obungayazi. Ileyo into ebalulekile.
Yeah, because if you use emotions, let me give you an example. 2020, 2020, Sasol shares dropped to 21 rand, right? Because of some. Now it was affected by many things. They were building a production plant in the USA. There were delays, so investor confidence was affected. But if you have done your analysis and say, okay, they have this, they have that, Sasol is too big to fall. If you bought, because I know someone who bought those shares in 2024 up with 5,000, and then today they're standing at 72,000, right? So you look at that. You look at that. So if you have done you have your insights on the company, understand what are they dealing with, what's affecting them, then you understand. Because remember, you and I can sell tomatoes, right? But if and people want tomatoes, but if I come and work for 1 hour, my earnings won't be right. But people who invest, they know what I'm selling tomatoes. They just invest because I'm selling tomatoes without understanding what mean I work 1 hour or I don't come to work some days. So you have to you look at your company particularly. That's how it affects it gets affected, right? They have an additional 2.3 billion which they've banked. They have running capital, meaning that if competition comes, they have a response. They have capital to respond to that. Because with this, it works with market suffocation. You have to suffocate your competitor. And how do you do that? You must have running capital, which is broader. Because let's say many people stop going to the malls. What happens? They have an online store. So you look at that
And volume and have more drivers allocated because of the new demand of the products, and then they can be able to deliver.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the debtors book is about 7.1 billion, gross inventory 13.6, and then their net debt, the debt they have is 6.9 billion. So you look at how much is being allocated to servicing that debt. Won't that debt affect their earnings? So it's such things. But I won't go too much into details. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Unalo yini ithebula for ama-ratios?
Sorry, what?
Okay, like ama-ratio, fanele wazi ukuthi uthatha yiphi i-value and divided by which value and times by this. Like wena sewuyazi leyo ma-equations calculate ama-ratio like ngekhanda, obviously.
No,
Because mina
something to look up.
Excel sheets to determine ama-ratios.
Oh, okay. No, some things you look out because
Yeah.
you can be fundamental or technical into it, but there are also some things you need to understand about the company first before going too much into detail. So yeah, when I look at their investment TFG, the outlook and sentiment is positive. With based on what they
Just
invested
one thing
in.
while ngisayikhumbula, kukhona i-website ebizwa ngo-Just One Lab. Just One Lab ngizoyithapha la. So if uyafuna uku-add-a more ku-knowledge yakho, if you can follow banama-podcast, Just One Lab.
Yeah. So
EyaSimon Brown, osebenza kwa-JSE.
oh yeah. So also another thing to look into now, when you once identified okay, you've seen the company financials, you go to a website called MoneyWeb, and also there's this app I have, investing.com, and then there's also Simply Wall Street, and then that will tell you okay, the technicals of the trading, how what possible manipulation can happen, who is invested in that, what are the sentiments, what is it trading for, is it undervalued, is it overpriced. Also, there are also some banks in America which also do, even in South Africa, which do analysis on the companies in South Africa to say, okay, this ones you can invest in, or that's for
Can you
their
repeat
citizens.
my apps? You say it's investing.com and
The website, and then MoneyWeb, and then there's this one which is called Simply Wall Street. You look at it, it sort of gives you insider trading information when you understand what, okay, so and so is invested in this, or this company, it's not looking good, or you must sense a scandal of corruption. If someone says, okay, the financials are not making sense, then you suspect okay, they may be accounting fraud here, like what happened in Steinhoff. You remember that company Steinhoff? Some accounting fraud, books were not balancing. That's what affects your overall sentiments and market. Yeah. So it's not too technical. If I would, because if I were to go into detail, I would have to share my screen properly and show how it works. Maybe a Zoom call
by
or
Friday siwenze njani? Phela uma ngabe indaba yakho ye-screen ingasebenzi, fork trucks, fanele si-troubleshoot kule ndaba yakho ungakwazi ukungena ngevidiyo.
yeah, I just Googled. It says I must have 1,000 followers. I don't know, but we'll see.
How many followers do you have?
It must be 200. No, it's fine.
No, okay.
We'll arrange
Let me
it.
how to grow your followers. By Friday, you will have 1,000 followers, okay?
All right. Let's maybe we can arrange a Zoom call where we'll go into details with the formulas and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kodwa
This.
for followers, simple, okay? So you see on my list, on my following list, right? So at a time you can only follow about 50 at a time. Like now, 50 people. Count 50 people, follow about 50, right? Bese ulinda 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes in between. Then follow another 50 on my following list, and then another 5 minutes. If you follow at least 200 per day, 90% of them will follow you back because I'm a growing account. And then mhlambe mawusuphinde ukhumbula futhi you can follow up to 400 people ngosuku. Nawo wonke omunye umuntu akenze kanjalo la ufuna ukugrow ama-followers wakhe.
Okay, I'll do that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then in 2 days you can reach up to 1,000 followers if like yabo unaso isikhathi kuya ukuthi like how ukhumbuza ukuthi let me just set an alarm or my break, follow 50 people, linde 5 minutes to something, follow another 50 people kanjalo yabo. It's a
Okay.
chore though, but it works.
No, it's fine. So yeah.
Don't follow
No,
more than 50 ngoba uzoba ku-shallow ban and izobe ibe activated the following day futhi. So 50 strictly and ulinde 5 minutes then uphinde uwenze futhi.
all right. No, all right,
Yeah.
but for TFG, go for it. Those earnings they lost, they have a way to cover them, right? So if they can remember when they say they lost 400 million, it's projections. So meaning that, let's say their revenue increases by 400 million next year or this year. That's more earnings for the shareholder, right? So yeah. Because I see this thing, yeah, one at the Bash.com. They have Adidas, Puma, Redbird, Samsung, Vans, G-Star, Smeg. So they have a lot of things, and they haven't officially launched it. It's still
Yeah,
on
and
the beta testing.
159 wey'tolo ezintsha.
Yeah, it's still in beta testing, so it's going to look good. Yeah, because many people are now buying online, their deliveries and so on. So it's a good thing. So TFG over long term, I think we can buy. I didn't check what's their share price.
I think it was 100 and something. Not sure though.
Yeah,
Are you checking?
109.
109.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. That's the basics of things, and also go with sentiments. You know that the revenue now it's December will increase due to increased spending, dividends, and so on. And yeah, so
Thanks, Bandihe. Thanks, Bandihe.
yeah, so it's something to go for. But I know I did not explain in full or explain better. But if I can't show my screen, then I can't really do much. And yeah.
No. By Friday uzobe sewukwazi ukushare iscreen sakho so that on Friday uzosifundisa kahle.
Okay, super. All right, then let me not waste much time. What's next?
No, it's not wasting time. Actually, mina ngizile ukuzokhuluma namhlanje because bengizohlala like until 9 manje seku-9:20 because ngiyagula. Kumele ngisheshe ngilale. Angilalanga. Yazi ukuthi namhlanje kulo 24 hours odlule mhlawumbe ngilale 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah.
So no, they have market share because I see they're dominating even in jewelry. When you think of jewelry, it's them. Let me check the major stores. So you see with the margins there. So yeah, go for it. As long as you're going to be patient and not worry about what affects the share price over, because it's still a long build up. It's over the next 5 years with this particular one, because I see
Yeah, I think iba ne-strategy mina for the fact that bathenga zonke lezi ezinye iy'tolo. I mean buka if
14.
bazothenga ujet like ubani umuntu ongathenga jet sengisho nje kuthini.
Yeah, the thing is that they can buy jet now, but if my worry is that they can buy jet, but competition is not jet alone. If it was 6 years back, I was going to be saying no, it's fine, but people are no longer going into retail stores a lot. But I see most of their retail stores, it's a what Dialabet, Exact, Total Sport, At Home, G-Star, Choreographed, American Swiss, Galaxy
Fabian.
Coast, then Fabiani, TFG World, Relay Jeans, Markham. Okay, no, they're actually a good brand. So yeah, go for it. Yeah, but go for it. No worries.
Ngiyathemba abantu njalo bayathatha ama-pointers la ukuthi kwenzakalani lana. Ngiyazi ukuthi abanye abantu ba-lost. Nampa abanye sebengisendela u-WhatsApp. Good people. Okay.
They can ask. Let them join the live and ask and share what they know.
Yeah.
Can they please do that?
Sengize ngayimute ngisho nale PC yami ngoba uqinqi la ku-WhatsApp, but it's fine.
Please ask
Phela
them.
Like mhlawumbe abanye babuza omunye ubuza ukuthi like sikuphi njengamanje, like yini lesifundayo. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So lento esifundayo esikhuluma ngayo i-document ekhona publicly ku-website yakwa the Foschini Group, tfglimited.co.za. Mawungena nje nawe ungayenza efonini yakho. Izinto kufanele ukuthi uyijwayeze lezi inkampani eyodwa sesinje siyibheka ukuthi yenza kanjani lapha i-presentation yabo on their financials ibhalwe kahle, ngeke ayicinene, ayiyona yabo le document ezokugqilaza umqondo. Uyakwazi nje ukubona kahle noma ibala ungekho good kuzona, kodwa uyakwazi ukuyifunda ukuthi uyibone. Kodwa kufanele ukuthi uma ungena kodwa phela uyazi ukuthi okay, leli page lisho ukuthini, bachaza ukuthini la kukhulunywa ngani, yabo. Bayachazela ukuthi the Foschini Group usebenza kuziphi iy'ndawo, usebenza eLondon, e-Afrika nase-Australia. Ipheji elilodwa lelo likuchazile nangezinto, okay, i-context yakhona ukuthi yiziphi izinto ababhekene nazo uma ungena kule PDF.
Yebo, sanibona.
Abantu abasegrupini ngizobapostela ukuze bazobona lento ebesikhuluma ngayo ngoba imibuzo iqhamuka khona kakhulu. Sawubona bhuti. Ungaqhubeka bhuti Mlungisi.
Yep, no, ubhuti no information eningi kakhulu kuyena. Mina kade ngifisa ngithi mina kade ngifisa ukubuza nje ukuthi njengoba kade ngingenile ngiyabona ukuthi u-TFG at the moment awenzi kahle. Yikona kade ngifuna ukukuthola ukuthi why you-recommenda, ngoba phela uma ngithi ngiyawubuka hayi khona, kodwa no sengimlalelile ngezwe ukuthi no hayi kungani.
Ngithi phela kuyakhala lana bhuti, angithi isizathu sokuthi size sibheke i-TFG la kukhona usisi kade sengimkhohlwa igama lakhe, kodwa akasijoyina ngesikhathi eside. Ungangena wasitshela ukuthi uyathenga kanjani isheya yaka-TFG ngoba yena usebenza khona futhi uyabona izinto ezenzakalayo, iy'nhlelo, ama-meeting ababa nawo emsebenzini. Yachazwa ukuthi sebethenge lesi sitolo sesizongena ngaphansi kwabo manje, yabo njenge-staff bayacazwa manje, babekwa ngokwama-level abo. Mhlawumbe uthola umuntu one-position e-right emsebenzini, mhlawumbe one-managerial skill uzobekwa strategically kwenye indawo, uyayibo. So yena wayefuna ukubuza ukuthi engenza kanjani ngoba ngisho emsebenzini wakho bebabuza abantu akasebenza nabo ukuthi engawathenga kanjani ama-shares ale nkampani akasebenza khona, ngoba uyayibona ukuthi izokwenza kahle ngokokubona kwakhe ngenxa yezinto ezenzeka noshintsho olukhona, bathenga iy'tolo baya-eda, yabo. So wangena kanjalo-ke, so yikho mina ngaba curious kuyona.
No, okay. Hayi, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyabonga a lot. Thank you.
Yenza kabi manje, kusho ukuthi isikhathi esi-right ukuthi ngithenge ngoba hayi ngi-hopeful ngayo futhi nje ngathi nje yonke le mali enginayo ngizovuka ngingene emakethe ngayo kusasa.
Sir, I'm struggling with network, so some of the things angizwanga kahle.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. So yeah, no, that's that. No, just a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and this does not constitute as financial advice.
I'm taking
Contact the registered financial
Angivalelisi.
advisor for financial advice.
Sonke asibona o-financial advisor lana, sonke siyafundisana. Nathi phela azazi zonke izinto angithi. Siyafundisana lana.
Yeah, no,
Ngoba nawe
it's
nolwazi
umthetho.
yabona, mina kukhule ngokufundile nje. Ngoba nokuthi ngesinye isikhathi yazi ukuthi ngisho i-appetite yethu yokukhonzuma i-content ayifani sabantu. Ngingaba nayo i-appetite mhlambe yoku-create i-content based on iy'ndlela zami ey'sheshayo, or mhlambe nje ngolwazi lwami lwe-general. Kodwa eyakho i-appetite mhlambe ngaba for ngoba wena, like we've already analyzed the stock, or even before size sivule like sewukude sewuko-page 14 sisavula i-document, you know. So yeah, thank you, siyadinga sifundisane.
But also with retail, at least it's not affected by many global trends. Well, it is, but let's say look at mining. If you look at a financials of mining company, let's say Kumba Iron Ore. Kumba is doing good financially, right? But their client, which is China, is no longer buying lots of steel because of politics happening in China. So you look at such things. There are some things which are affected by global trends, and you need to understand which sectors are those. Even if you do your analysis and they are perfect, but understand which sectors are affected by this, that, and the other thing. Yeah. So yeah. But look, when you invest, do it at your own working accord and will and understanding.
Kodwa le analysis ayiphelele ya-TFG, okay, yes, we know about the greater picture or the context and plans. Then financial ratios.
Yeah,
So
those I'd have to. It's going to take me some time because you're not only looking at ratios. There are many formulas which I know, but I forgot. I have to check in some of my notes, and yeah.
Okay.
Because some you have to look at the ratios, some you have to look at sentiment and average psychology of that country, So yeah, that's that. Is it good?
Okay,
Hi guys, is it good?
So Friday's analyzer nige manje.
Okay. Now we'll look at.
Tell.
Now we'll see. And Friday we'll look at whatever you recommend. Whoever recommends whatever, we'll look at on how its sentiments are. But yeah. Guys, is it good for me to buy Nespas? Nespas mostly the ones who own Takealot, we buy cars and so on. Maybe. What happened to the China issue? Kula. What happened to the Nespas and China issue? Did they fix it?
I'm not really sure.
I see this guy posting in the comments because Nespas had an issue earlier, but I'll just check. I'd have to read up because also we buy cars is not performing as they would want it to perform. They're buying more than they can sell, and they're buying lots of things. Yeah, one. Nespas out dropping down from next year. Amazon is taking over. Amazon is going to struggle because of context, my brother. Remember, there's this American delivery company called UPS. It's struggling too in South Africa. They thought they'd do well, but they're struggling. Fanane, Starbucks. So they understand the American context, but not the South African context. So you have to look at that. And Nespas will take a lot. this scandal of theirs of only hiring foreign migrants will affect them negatively. So we'll see. Yeah, hopefully. But look, Takealot has been investing in itself, and yeah, it has been investing in itself. We'll look into it. But is Nespa's portfolio only Takealot, my brother? Time will tell. Sorry.
EEP platform where you can just read about investing.com. You don't have to pay like a subscription for total information con. And like News 24 has got good gist, but you pay.
Yeah, you
But
can
even
also look in or Business Insider that you can pay. I don't mind. You get proper information there.
okay.
Business Insider, the analysis and market sentiment, it's always accurate. Well, not accurate, but yeah, you can pay the subscription. And also, there's what's that? There's Business Insider. There's this tool I use, TradingView, but that's for technical analysis. It's called TradingView. That's where you can view your charts and analyze them properly. Okay. Trading malls.
Yeah.
It's many.
But then
There's Twin City Development.
is this for normal equities or is for trading?
It's for trading, but also normal equities. You have to understand how it's looking. Is it on an upward trend, so on. So yeah. You look at any company, even African Rainbow, they also give you a future, but the outlook into the future. The charts, remember, they talk. It's not only about the business side of the things. The charts, they are kuluma. So yeah, Media 24, Prosperous, Takealot. Okay, most Media 24 is taking over the media space. SABC is collapsing. Okay. So I'm just responding to the comments now.
No problem. Mpangu, but which companies are building malls? Liberty 360 Degrees I'm owning one of them. I like it. I just like that stock, guys. I don't know. Because we're gonna send him more corner just for some reason. Anyway, yeah. But anyway.
Are you confident about the development market? Because remember, let me take you back to 2014.
Yeah.
In 2014, construction companies were the ones on top of the JSE charts. Today, their stocks are worth pennies, and they're not even getting government contracts. Government contracts are going to Chinese. Sunral gave Chinese companies 3 out of the 5 contracts, and then if you look at the bridge, that biggest bridge being built in Bargain, East Coast or West Coast? East Coast. It's West Coast. It's done by the consulting firms were from France and so on. It's only one Concor which got some contracts. So my worry is that the current president is not investing in the construction sector, so it's collapsing.
Yeah. Yeah, for diversification purposes, so I just decided on it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Diversified.
Oh,
That's
good.
degrees in G. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's not good. That's dumb. To like the stock just because it's levered at 3 degrees. Okay.
No, hopefully they'll do better. Some companies, remember the major companies which were affected in political scandals and they dropped. So you have to take caution of that.
Mm.
Okay, I have to admit,
Keep your first fail on PPC and construction until COVID hits, they all down. Yeah, then we're gonna buy more.
depends on who's investing on what. But yeah, hopefully the material companies pick up. But it worries me. The same as Brico. It worries me if the CEO of the company sells the shares and the director at the same time, and then immediately the price drops. Then you see those guys know something we don't. So you have to look at such things. Hopefully the construction sector picks up. My worry is that the Chinese are coming in hard and they do everything from manufacturing their stuff to constructing.
Kade ngibukela i-FIFA scandal ngicabanga ukuthi what if this was a JSE scenario? Ngabe kwenzakalani ngama-shares ethu la?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also market something which also is scary is the looming recession. So you have to take caution on that. Hopefully it does not, because it seems like inevitable. That's why there's an increase in inflation and interest price. So for now, if you want to save, the interest rates are high. You can save, you know, even in a tax-free savings account at Capitec or wherever. The interest rates are high, but you have a maximum limit per year of 34,000 and 500,000 over a lifetime. So it increases with interest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there someone who wants to add something? Mentegas, no one.
Time will tell. The hustling queen.
Yes, property is booming in Cape Town because they make deals with Americans and they are the so-called Silicon Valley of Africa. So in a few years, investments in Cape Town will go high and their property prices are high. And when you look at property, there's an increase of Americans, well, international people buying property. That is why you have high property prices. Each an apartment here by Stein City is 2 million rands, just an apartment 3 million. So I've seen on Easy Property, you can buy some developments in Cape Town. So if you can do that, do that. Just that look at the company, because who's governing that area is also it's also important, you know, because yeah. So if you can go to Easy Properties and do that, do that. Thanks for that, Mr. Time will tell. Old Mitch also sold Bulatsela shares. I don't know about that.
Old Mutual sold Bulatsela shares. Okay, so this would be maybe like SAB's and Zelle shares where the company is selling directly, but now they sold through a platform. But I don't think this is through a platform, it's just directly through Old Mutual, I think. Time will tell, there's no fee ongene groupini. Nje wena you will join as long as abantu basa join. The link is on the app we buy. khona obhizi ongikhuzayo ukuthi hhayi isingisi enisikhuluma la kulwazi ngesiZulu.
Excuse guys,
Zulu wena uyena nomZulu wena kanti ngempela.
angiyena umZulu, so that's why it's trying siyangihlupha isiZulu yabo.
UmZulu waseGoli yikho ngasazi isiZulu.
Cha ke Mopedi. So yeah. So
Ukhuluma liphi ulimi?
Sepedi. So this Foxtrot Zulu is alpha phonetic words. So it's the ones they use in the security industry, and pilots use Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo. So but ngiyasazi isiZulu kodwa ngahle.
Uyasazi isiZulu. Ngizobhala inumber for people who can't get on the group because angazi abanye bayangena abanye bangeni. Someone just joined manje. Abanye kodwa bathi abakwazi ukungena.
Okay.
Mawungena egroup. Hi guys, Bandi here. Uvela uthi please add me egroupini. Ngicela ungi-add egroupini kuphela mina ngizokwazi-ke. Okay.
Oh. No, kuyazakala ke. And then all right, I think that's that on my side.
Lapho ngihlale eGoli yezwa lokhu ngafika ngo-April kodwa angazi ngisho akitsibi like I'm so bad. I'm
No, akho inkinga zokhuluma isiZulu nje. Inkinga ukuthi kumele
Zulu is it's a national language.
ayikho lento.
It's fresh on the news. King yethu sanda ukugcotshwa. Okay.
Ngiyanizwa. Oh, okay. And also look at nibheke platinum ne financial companies. To be safe, you ubheka ama-financial company njengo where their job is to manage funds. They are the ones who do their investments. Bayenza wona lawa ama-investments. And then platinum is a mineral which is waiting in future a lot. But be careful which company you're investing in. You must be careful of that. And then also right, conking. If you look at those companies, it's platinum and cobalt. Those one last year thing out.
What stocks are you holding for trucks? Foxtrot, what stocks are you holding? Unamapha ama-shares kwi-portfolio yakho?
For you. Okay, I'm about to check for you.
Okay.
Yeah, check manje ukuthi so that I can list them properly. Some are doing good, some are doing bad, but siyobona phambili.
Nami Time will tell ngilithanda liphelele isheya futhi ngilithanda liwusuka ku-100 ukushona le. Angikholelwa nje ukuthenga isheya nje lamancuza. Angeke. Torture le. I don't do that.
Pete ARC Investments, Alexandra Forbes, Discovery, First Rand, Goldfields, Harmony Gold, Implants, Platinum, Kumba Iron Ore, MTN, Northam, Old Mutual, Purple Group, Sasol, Shoprite, Telkom, Spar, Tungela. And then I have some unit trusts. And then there are also unit trusts which I hold, and also some managed portfolios.
Are you holding Signia Industrial 4IR?
Yeah, Signia 4IR. and Nedbank Investment Global Equity, and then Sanlam Diversified Income Funds, and then Emperor Asset Management, but that one is risky. If you can avoid it,
Why
please do.
is it risky?
The managers behind it, remember, it's like a basket. Yeah, but
Okay.
some of these baskets, you look at who the managers are. Tungela is a bomb. What do you mean, my brother?
Like meaning you should hold it because it's gonna give you some fire, which is money, maybe, I think.
Okay.
That's easy. Cool.
What about the ETFs? What about the ETFs you're holding?
A woman.
Hello,
Hi.
Johnny.
Foxtrot, what about your ETFs? MSCI World? Satrix?
ETFs. No, I don't hold any at the moment. I got rid of them based on some
Why?
reasons. There are some reasons, but I'll look into them later. But for
Okay,
now,
so
I want to hold shares, stocks in particular, in real companies for the next 6 to 7 months, so that with this looming recession, should it happen, it shouldn't catch me off guard. Because if it happens and you hold anything else which is not important, and it seems like to be happening, you see every currency is dropping against the dollar. The dollar is the leading now, even the pound. So you know that a recession is something we're headed into. There are many indicators which indicate that we are heading into a global recession. So that will affect many things, right?
okay, so you are not holding anything under your TFSA,
Mm-mm.
or are you utilizing the instrument njengamanje?
No, I'm not holding anything under TFSA.
Okay.
Because you have to look at such things as S&P 500 are affected in volatility and a lot. So bonds, yes, bonds look good, but our bond market right now with the interest rates and so on, it's not. If a country is struggling, many people are going to default on their bonds. It's something which happened in 2008. So that's why I'm scared of a possible recession.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the people who joined, what happened?
Yeah, I think they disconnected Uzanele because we sat busy in a conversation, and I think ingane yakhe iyamhlupha shem kade ikhuza manje.
Sorry. Buy government bonds. That's risky, Mr. Montegas. Look at what is happening in China. Property companies are falling, and all the hedge funds which bought the bonds, they are losing their money. So that is why I'm saying I'm worried about this looming recession, possible recession. The property in the global scale, it's a bit tricky, but hopefully it clears. If you are confident enough, you can do it. But yeah.
The government retail savings bond. Mm-hmm.
But hopefully they do.
Wayibona sesikhuluma ngenye i-subject-ke manje sesikhuluma ngama-savings bonds aka-government. Namanye kade
Also,
dayiswa even through uShoprite. Ngiyazi ukuthi thina abantu sivele si-overlook lezo zinto, but anyway. 2K to go. Keep tapping. Hey, that hustling queen, you, the recruiter of likes in this room. Thank you.
but yeah, Do you have any uphethe ama-shares angaphandle outside of South Africa? Do you have any?
No, not at the minute. And I'm only utilizing the ZA account and the tax-free savings account. And enye bengi-explora manje is Easy Properties. Nakhona angakathengi bengisayi-check nje no-activate i-account yami. Hey, apparently manje abantu bakahulumeni abasezuzuma bodwa manje ngoba Easy-Equities useya-rescue-isha abantu. Bengingawazi mina wonke lama-account amasha since mina bengilokhu ngifocuse kuza account wami naku-tax-free savings account, like anginakile, angijaki ngisho nanoku-activate. Bengingazi ngitshela oMontegas this week ukuthi khona ngisho Provident Fund now. Okay, ngiyazi bekukhona i-retirement annuity, base kukhona no-Provident Fund laphayana, okusho ukuthi noma nawe ungaqashiwe uhulumeni usuyakwazi ukuyibekela isamba sakho oyozuza seyizumbulu mhlazana usuyisalukazi nekhehle.
Yeah, that's what you do with into beyenza ukuthi buya ku-companies njengo-Old Mutual and others and buy such thing, such products.
Then babe ne-deal bathatha ukuthi wonke umuntu oyi-employee bazomfaka automatically.
Yeah, so yeah, abantu bokusebenza kwi-private, they buy for themselves. They pay
Yeah.
wherever they want.
Kodwa abantu abaningi abakwazi yazi lokho. Mina bengisebenza ngasebenza unyaka owodwa ka-government ngashiya nje ngathi nje angikwazi ukuphila kule environment ngenxa yezathu zami. Anyway, ngangisemusha ngangibonisa ngingikhulu lapho. I've been working ku-private sector futhi anginasifiso sokungena kahulumeni. Though abantu umbuzo oqaba kubuza wona ukuthi but what about your provident fund? I'm like, yeah, but uyakwazi ukuzenzela leyo nto. Like uyakwazi ukuyiplanela. But masusu-retire, yeah, uyakwazi retirement annuity. Like uyakwazi ukuhlela your finances even better ngoba like uyazi ngisho ukuthi where is the money going, how much of the money is going, the fund othenga kuyona is it you know, is it a high, or is like high, is it aggressive, or is it, you know?
Yeah, because nakhona the ones the government has too much penalties. You must be 55 or older, whatever.
The money is not like as isusa kwisalary yakho ayisuke ifike kwi-fund manager injalo inama-fees ngoba iyamanejwa abantu abathize. So
yeah,
ungabona ukuthi okay le mali iyathathwa, then uyitshela ukuthi hayi lesi samba siyanqo, like senezinye ama-fees amaningi ngedlula kuwona.
Yeah, awunibheke ne-ArcelorMittal ne, and then
I'm owning ArcelorMittal, but I think it was doing bad this week. But I think I'm up 1% with portfolio from 2 days ago. Kodwa angiyibhekile. Khona abantu ade belokhu bethi, hayi manje ungibhekela ukuthi seyinjani i-portfolio yakho. I'm like, you know, I always search i-portfolio every day. Fit. I-app sometimes uyayidelete la efonini if usunaleso stress sokulokhu ubukana ne-portfolio yakho, ayenziwa leyo nto ma-invest.
No, batshele ukuthi umuntu wathenga i-Capitec ngo-2003 ngo-1,000 rand. Namhlanje
ubona ukuthi umuntu owayethenga u-Capitec 2014 manje i-share it was 203 rand in 2014, manje is close to 2,000 a share. Bawungekho kule live kade siyenza
in 2000. No, bengikhona. I'm just saying ukuthi ngo-2003 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
Today it's worth 2.3 million. So you just leave it. It's such things you can do for education. You know, you analyze a share, you sure ukuthi, or you're confident ukuthi over the next 15 years it should do good. You can do it for your kids. Yeah, man. And people must take insurance fraud. Insurance against fraud, financial fraud. So that, because I see some will buy, but they don't buy the insurance.
Yeah. So it's an insurance fraud?
No, kumele bathenge insurance for each and every stock they buy. just against
Oh,
any accounting issues.
okay, but
Because
isn't it that is equities well automatically insure ama-shares wethu? Kufanele siwathenge separately.
no, you buy it separately in some equities.
Kade ngibone ilona i-article enjalo namhlanje kade ngingena what you call Academy. Base ngayi-overlooka nje kodwa soyibuka ama-details. Niyezwa ngazakwethu? Oh.
No, I think Capitec is going up because they have more products to offer now, and their market dominance is also increasing. Because I think even their
credit facility.
Yeah, such thing.
Okay.
So if they move into other sectors, they'll dominate because but they're addressing they're addressing markets which people live out, So yeah, so that's that.
Ucabangani ngo-Time Bank?
Yeah, in the long term, it's going to boom. They just need to increase their what you call 20, their presence. And
their presence and influx of clients through distribution, through markets amaning, like more retail stores, more introduction of new areas.
Yeah, that's why in the long run, it's not an issue. That's why I hold African Rainbow Capital. It means it's Time Bank and Rain. Time Bank and Rain.
Yeah, but
relax. Time Bank will do better because Mtsepe, his brother-in-law is the president. So this thing, ihlangane nepolitiki.
Guys, labantu aba-corrupt asibafundi ngenye aspects kodwa mase sikhuluma ngemali yabona ukuthi sonke si-corrupt. In fact, if oyedwa wethu e-corrupt, njengoba sibhizi sonke siyofaka iy'mali zethu lapha enkampanini ya-Patrice Motsepe, kahle kahle sonke si-corrupt bafethu. Si-corrupt ngoba sonke imali sayikhona. But into emnandi ngathi ukuthi okay, nathi asikho ngcono kunomunye umuntu o-corrupt. Kodwa at least siya-understand the system kancane, yabo?
Yeah, let me give you an example. Angumthanda Ramaphosa nakanye.
Yena khona kunomuntu ozoma lapha egqomeni athi ama-politician. Fuck no. Okay. Anyway, I hope i-charge-iwe into yami. Or whatever.
No, injalo. Everyone has to benefit. So I'm hoping he wins December. Noma ngingamthandi. Ngoba kumele aqede investment yethu. Ngiyathemba ukuthi awine December noma singamthandi. Ngoba if
ngisho ukuthi nje thina change bafethu, ngisho ukuthi nje thina sizovotela nje guys, yazi ukuthi enye i-conversation ebengithi fanele sibe nayo kule platform ngoba abantu abaningi la i-most yabantu bethu asivoti.
No, ANC. No, ANC ngoba if they bamkhipha ANC, definitely next year he won't be leading the country. So yeah.
We must leave Ramaphosa and simenze njani uPatrice Motsepe wethu usibalo wakhe senze njani ngaye ngoba phela wena lesinveste enkampanini zakhe nithini manje nina ma-hypocrites agcwele la.
Ney'nkampani zikaRamaphosa ngithi uyabona ukuthi upetrol ubiza kanjani.
Ngazo manje niphiza indlela nithi nina aninabo ubuqhophololo, nina egcwele ubuqhophololo gqithi ngoba nifake iy'mali zenu laphaya uselezi inkampani zizodlondlobala bese nithola ama-shares.
Uyabona ama-price wepetrol ukuthi abiza kangakana. Uyabona le garage engine. Ramaphosa is about 20-something% stake in that company. and many other companies. That's why petrol prices are high.
Sadla.
See? So yeah.
Manje yes. Ngoba nje ngifuna imali, ngifuna ukubenefitha financially or otherwise. Dividend or otherwise. Thou shall.
Yeah, no, mina ngiyabonga for isikhathi senu man.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Nami ngithi ukunyamalala manje nawe no-guest ayuphethe kahle kuzo 2 hours fanele ngizame ukwenza something kulo 2 hours ngebhetri enginayo guys. Asibonaneni kusasa hypocrite. Ngiyadlala. Ayikho umuntu oyi-hypocrite. Thina si-understand i-system sifuna imali ngendlela e-right, ngendlela e-grand. Siye kubukela abantu bezama ukuba nezinto sibabukele bese siba nomona engazuthi khona umuntu abasincishela ithuba. Mawunengane guys ngiyanicela nivulele ingane zenu ama-minor account aka-EasyEquities. Awenzeli mina wenzela ingane yakho. Webusuyibuka nawe ngelinye ilanga investment yakho uthi hayibo. Yazi serious. Yazi nje. Uthi yazi ngempela. Yabo? Guys. Nivulele nje ingane zenu. Yabo futhi umuntu onengane encane manje, ingane esandokuzalwa. U200 imali eningi kabi leyo uthenga ama-shares. Yabona lezi imali ezincane thina siyithatha siyibuke. Enye into i-mindset yethu njengabantu isesiyiprogramiwe ukuthi vele uyazazi ngisho ukuthi ungawubeka u500 once waxakeka uxakekela kuona. Ngazi ukuthi sixakela nakuma investment unithabise ngahamba eyocusa kwi-investment yaka old mutual guys. Asikho right. Imagine ku cash makuthiwa wena ubeka ucash. Sezivele ingqondo zethu seziyazi ukuthi hayi wena uvela uyitshela ukuthi hayi imali encane kanti yazi uswa wathatha ikhadi lakho ngisho ungahamba uye emall uhambe uzazi ukuthi le mali yami le 2000 ngiyubekile mhlambe for something or imali yami spare ehleli wangena emall uphuma ungenayo ngisho cent uhambe imali isekhadini 2000 ngoba ingqondo yethu ayiregister imali ngesikhathi sisebenzisa. Ubona mosusubuke futhi nakhona sisenayo nanele fee of no interactor nemali. Khona abantu abangayivuli ngisho ukucheck ibalance. Ngiyabazi futhi bakhona la abangayivuli ngisho ukuyivula i-app. Umuntu mayezovula i-app yakho uyathandaza ukuthi hawo Nkosi uJesu ngicela kubo 1000 ngoba awusakhumbuli wena uhamba ugcina uyemall. Guys nina ngiyanazi phela nina. Ngiyanazi shares. Yazi ukuthi nje songena kodwa kuleyo nto ngiyelinye ilanga ngoba sine maningi ama-trauma esidinga ukuwahila around imali. Amaningi ama-trauma esidinga ukuwahila esabafundiswa oma bethu unconsciously. Stop going to the corners. What do you mean? Ngikhuluma nawe tell me nawe wena ngikuthembeka ngakho wena phela umuntu wesilisa wena unawo lo ma-habits ethu abantu besifazane uzothi make wangena ka-Mr Price ke nje into yokuqala usuyobona uqonda ngqo ku-markdown ku-price to go. Ngeke guys hayi mina ngiyi-minimalist manje. Sengiyi-minimalist. Yabo nje I'm getting rid of all my clothes. Ngizosala nama 5 items engizowagqoka mina. Angikhathali ngisho ngabantu bathi inkomo noma yini. UNthabiseng uzoba isibonelo ukuze kube phakathi. Nthabiseng ngifuna ngisho sokucabanga ukuya khona nangena next month ube no guilt uthi nje ngiyazi. Yebo ngifuna uyiyeke leyo habits. Not ukuthi like gambi, but yeah. I hope it motivates you in a good way, not that mhlambe uthathe in a bad way because we are only joking. And sonke la we are all about ukusizana nokuthi sifundisane. Serious ngempela. Niye kungena ka-Mr Price ngiqonda ku-price to go. Ngoba usuyobona yonke into ukuthi hayi le mangayithenga nale ayizongifanela. Like unempahla eningi already. Like awuneliswa yini? Awuneliswa yini ukuthi unazo? Imama must be top notch. Awungeke phela. Hayibo, ngeke phela. At whose expense? Time will tell, angitshela. Yes, imama must be top notch. At whose expense, angitshela. Wena thatha imali yakho uthi, you know, mama lami, u-500 rand lo ozoya nje into you must being top notch account. This is your top notch account. Noma umfakela uthi I know, you know, from January to December, you know, ngiyakufakela nje go save, you know, for your top notch what summer whatever. Ngeke ukuthi ama-mama must be top notch. Niyazi ukuthi ibiza kanjani ukuba top notch for omunye umuntu? Nina nina idea ukuthi nje abantu besilisa nje anginazi ukuthi ngicabanga kanjani. And then ukwi-live ade ngikuyona ababhizi mina abantu bayangihahabuza ukuthi mina ngigijimisa imali phambili ngoba ngithe obhuti abangenamali abayeke ukujola. Umjolo yabiza. Awuyeke ukujola ngoba mawungenadatha uzojola ngani? Mangabe ujola fanele ugqoke i-matching lingerie. Uyayazi ukuthi bibiza malini lingerie? Kodwa wena ubuzuyithenga wena awuzumthengela umuntu wakho kodwa expect ukuthi umuntu wakho ukuthi ayigqoke. Mase uma sengasayigqokile uzothi kena ugqoka umblaselo. Bafana wema. Awungeke mina ngeke bafana awungeke. Aibo, when we give money, it's yours, not wena time hotel ukhuluma njengomuntu oshadile wena unika muphi imali ngoba abafana banikani banamaqola kanje nini uyayinika intombi yakho uthi hamba uyothenga ilingerie yabonanga yakawubulisa uyawazi ukuthi ubra ubiza malini good bra ngazodlala nina ngathi sezazi ngisho nama-factory ke o-Triumph nobanibani ngisho sesingena lezo y'ngoja still sisakhala namanje yikho ingoja kaBryce ngayazi thina bogela kodwa still sisakhala hayi nemjolo khona lapha hayi futhi ke vele nibe crazy umuntu ongenamali akajoli guys umuntu ongenamali umuntu osakhanda osayibuilder akajoli lowo muntu don't. Good lady B. Ngingangeni ke kulezo zinto ngaze ngizondanise nani. Ngiyanazi phela nini umuntu niyashesha kumdisowner ngoba nje washo igama elilodwa nje lingahambisani nawe sephumile lapha nisazwana. Anyway, lalani kahle. I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm going to sleep ngoba kusasa ngilale 2 hours in the last 24 hours. Baba yini bafethu. Ngilale kahle. See you tomorrow. Azuhlekanda hustling queen leyo athayisho kona ukuthi suyapheka ekhaya hayi ngeke and uyigqoka uyishiye kwami uyigqoka uyishiye kwami ngeke kanjani ungayigqoka uyishiye kwakho kanjani ngoba phela awazi ukuthi umnandi kanjani ugqoka brown mosh nephente elisha ubelesela ke ngazi ukuthi unikona kodwa nakho ugqoka ubrown ukhathala uzuthi hayibo na ubrown ukhathala ke uzuzuza hayi uthi ngonikeza ibreak hayibo asichithi ugqokile lingerie emeshayo kusuke ukwenza ukuthi ufeel good about yourself not ukuthi usukugqoka ngoba nakho uze kuwe time hotel bese ngiyasuka ngihambe ngiyokubona umuntu ayikho leyo nto musuke uba insecure njengomuntu ongenamali umuntu onemali akekho insecure ngayisho nje leyo nto ungasho ukuthi abantu bayacheat ngizoku-attack phela mina bye guys. I'm sure angisekho right manje yeah. Ushazi useyangikhoza ngoba yabona sengiphuma emgqini ke manje. Bye.